So you're going to do fast phobia, and the first part of it is to provide you with a bailout anchor, so that if you bump into any anxiety, stress, or overwhelm, you can just fire that off for yourself. And then you can glide over the association that you go through. And then after we have established your anchor, we'll do the technique, where something that usually would bother you, you can glide over with ease and have feelings of relaxation. So, what's the phobia?
Going to the dentist.
Anything in particular about it?
The whole experience.
The whole experience.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that. So
Actually, just specifically just getting prepared, lying on the thing and about to the hands go into my mouth and do what it's got to do. Because I don't know what's going to happen.
fear of the unknown.
Well, that's not what triggers, but that's part of it.
Okay, great. So what I need from you is some resourceful states so that I can anchor them to you.
Okay.
So try to pop that stuff to the side. I know it's hard because it would have a reactivation with you, right? But what we want to do is when I think about where you're unfazed or where adrenaline may kick in but you embrace it, things like that. Yeah. So can you think of a time where something could have bothered you but really didn't, and you felt quite powerful that didn't bother you or anything like that? Give an example.
Yeah, I was on my motorbike this morning, it got cleaned up and survived it beautifully.
Near death experience just casually, and you weren't that bothered by it. Okay, so the motorbike, that's a powerful state.
I think I was when I was in the air, but when I landed everything was good. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, when you stuck it. All right.
It was a nanosecond where it was a bit of a worry, but other than that, all good.
Nanosecond, literally. All good.
JD can relate.
All good is the language I'm going to utilize here. All right, and then any other area of life where you felt powerful? May have been powerful under pressure, it may have been powerful under emotion, it may have been powerful in general. Go ahead.
Yep.
What is the
power in a boardroom.
boardroom? So if I say that, you'll know. Great. And another one?
Doing a PB with weights.
Good.
A PB with exercise.
Good. And one more just in case I use it.
One more, where I feel powerful.
Or even in flow, like everything's going your way regardless of the circumstances. You know how sometimes you have a state where you're just unshakable and you go home and you're like, that really could have upset me, but I was so in flow today, I just handled it. Kind of like the bike, but you can use a different context.
That's what we got in there. What about my doing the what was the anchor of this earlier on with JD? What's that called?
Power?
No, what was the anchor I did with JD called? The collapsing anchor?
Yeah.
That was a really quite a great experience.
Yeah, so your confidence in NLP?
Yep, let's go for that.
And specifically, I might remind you of JD.
Yep.
Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilise this on your wrist if it's okay with you. Just
Sure.
putting an anchor on your wrist.
Might want to use this one because of the broken end.
Okay.
I don't feel hot in there.
Okay. If I can just get your arm on the table, just get you to close your eyes for me now.
Sure.
And I want you to think of a time when probably you motorbiked this morning, and I want you to focus specifically on how when you told the story earlier, you said I went into it was almost like an automation of preparing yourself.
Yep.
But what you did enabled you to land. So I would really love for you to focus on trusting your skill and ability, because I think that is what about that makes it powerful. Because you did just consciously surrender over to your unconscious and go, this is how I need to stick this. And I would love to see if it works for you in your mental model, that trust, trusting your ability come out of that.
Yep.
Because although it seems fluky, there was a lot of muscle memory in that for you.
Totally.
Okay. So is it okay with you if I call that trust as well?
Sure.
Trusting your ability, for example, the bike. Because that's specifically the part of that I want to bring forward. Okay, so just close your eyes and just focus on how instinctively you consciously stopped problem solving and you just went into your automation and your skill. And let me know when you're there.
Yep.
So breathe in now, see what you see, hear what you hear, and really feel the feelings of trusting yourself. Good. Open your eyes, come out here, pick a colour. Trusting yourself with a near-death experience nonetheless. Alright, you can go back to that or something similar. Let me know when you're there.
Okay, yep.
Breathe in now, see what you see, hear what you hear, and really feel the feelings of trusting yourself with your skill. Okay. Break state. The next one's boardroom.
Yep.
So bring those memories in. Close your eyes. Let me know when you have a powerful experience. Good. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings of that power. Open your eyes, pick a colour.
Blue.
Close your eyes, go back in. Boardroom again. Breathe in, see what you see, hear what you hear, and really feel the feelings of that power. Good. Open your eyes, pick a colour in the room.
Orange.
I just want you to bring memories of the boardroom. It could be the same experience or different. Let me know when you're there. Close your eyes.
Same boardroom.
Anything around that power that you experienced in the boardroom. Tell me when you're there experiencing it. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings of having that. Open your eyes, come out here. Pick a colour for me.
White.
Close your eyes. I want you to go to times where you did your personal best with weights. It's very powerful. Let me know when you're fully there.
Yep.
Breathe in now. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings of that powerful experience that you have.
Yep.
Open your eyes, pick a colour.
Brown.
Good, close your eyes. PB with weights again. Fully there. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings. Good. Open your eyes, come out here. Pick a colour.
Orange.
Close your eyes. PB exercise this time. Let me know when you're fully there. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings. Great. Break state. And then PB with exercise again. Let me know when you're fully there. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings of your best. Good. Open your eyes, pick a colour in the room.
Yellow.
Close your eyes. Bringing forward memories about confidence, utilising NLP and making a difference to people. Could be JD. Let me know when you're fully there, feeling confident. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel those feelings. Good. Break state. Go back in. Confidence in NLP, could be JD, could be something different. As long as you feel confident. Breathe in. See what you see, hear what you hear, really feel the feelings. Confidence, making a difference to people. Great. Open your eyes and just fire that off for me. Breathe in.
Yep.
Straight away, you see the physiology. Good. Come off it. Don't want to stay on there too long. So just test that again and make sure that you don't wear it down. Less than 10 seconds and then off again. Still there?
Yep.
Good. Beautiful. So in this technique, we've done everything we can to significantly reduce any discomfort, but if you stumble across discomfort and you're finding it's messing with your problem solving ability, feel free to utilise that anchor for a bit of clarity. Okay? So in a moment I'm going to guide you through a process where your phobia won't bother you at all anymore. You'll be able to do things quickly and simply, and you'll nod when you have them done. Is that okay? Can you see the nervousness of the dentist here? Okay, great. Did you know that a phobia is often the result of a one-time learning, which means you can learn quickly?
No.
I want you to imagine yourself sitting in the middle of a cinema looking at the screen with your eyes closed. I want you to experience a remote control in your hand. Have the experience that you can alter the picture on the screen. Are you okay? There it is. Good, breathe in. Close your eyes. Off that anchor for me, you don't want to wear it down. So just just put yourself in that cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Let everything else go. See the cinema, see the screen. Look down into your hand, you have a remote control.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to realise that you have the ability to alter the pictures on the screen and that you are in control. I'd like you to take a black and white snapshot of where you are safe and secure in the beginning. Before.
In the cinema.
Yeah, before you go to the dentist. Black and white, safe.
Mm-hmm. In the
Good.
cinema.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to see yourself on the screen, safe, a time before the dentist.
Sorry, I'm getting confused. Am I...
Seeing yourself up on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
like you're watching yourself on TV.
So I'm in the cinema, watch myself on the screen.
Beautiful.
Okay, go.
And the person on the screen is safe and secure.
Mm-hmm.
So you found a place before the event where you're safe and secure?
Ah, okay. I'll put him in the dentist. Right. Take him out of there.
Yeah, good. So you're on the screen and you're safe and secure.
Gotta find it first.
Good. Don't wear that anchor down.
Yep.
Good. Safe and secure. Black and white. Just focus on that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And now I want you to find a time, any time after you have this phobic response,
Mm-hmm.
where you're safe and secure.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have a snapshot of before, up on the screen, and after, up on the screen, where you're totally safe.
And is all this in black and white?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good. In a moment, when I count to 3, I want you to press fast forward on the remote. You're going to go through this event in black and white very fast.
Mm-hmm.
When you're ready, 1, 2, 3, fast forward. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All the way through. Safe and secure at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now, what we're going to do is going to go rewind, associate in black and white, really, really fast.
Was the dentist in the middle of all that or not?
Yeah, you're skipping over it.
Okay, right.
And
So
then
straight from image 1 to image 2.
Yep, skipping over it.
Yep.
So there you are after the event, safe and secure. You're
Mhm.
about to hit rewind. And when you do, all the sounds are going to go in the rewind sounds, all the
Mhm.
colours and everything's going to be different. 1, 2, 3, rewind all the way back to the beginning, safe
Mhm.
and secure.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now, we would like you to step into the picture and run the movie backwards in black and white so that everything happens in reverse. From one end, safe and secure,
Mhm.
all the way through to the other end.
Mm-hmm.
People will be walking backwards, everything is happening in reverse, looking through your own eyes, seeing that, hearing what you heard, really feeling the feelings of being way back there, fading out, start to finish, safe and secure. So now we're back at the beginning, before the traumatic event, and we're going to hit fast forward. We're going to interfere with the submodalities as much as we can. As we hit fast forward, you may find the colours, the movements, or the sounds change. So when you're ready, all the way to the end, fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, safe and secure. And then from the event afterwards, we're going to hit rewind. It can be black and white, all the way back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is the pattern that I'd like you to repeat within yourself, approximately 5 times, until you've learned something new.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll sense that you no longer have that phobia when it's time to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have the sense that that phobia is dissipated? But to maybe keep going. Where is it?
I don't know.
Are you scared of going to the dentist in the future?
I don't think so.
So when you think of a time in the future where in the past you would have reacted a certain way, now notice how the feelings are. Can you explain your eyebrows for me? Confused?
What happened?
So how do you feel? Are you scared of the dentist?
Like I should be, but I'm not.
So you
Don't think I am.
So if you had to go to the dentist this week, would you get the same response as you usually would?
Definitely less.
Definitely less.
Mm.
So it may be that we could probably repeated that 1 or 2 more times to be completely thorough,
Mm.
but you get it. You get how
But
it
we
works.
didn't bring the dentist in.
I know. I've just recoded the way you store that with submodalities. What are you going to choose to happen now instead of your old behaviour?